Alright, let's see how long it takes me to beat Pokemon Soul Silver. We'll only use a shiny Pokemon. After 705 resets, I got a shiny Chikorita. Alright, so rival fight. And well, like all the first rival fights, just a tackle down. So yeah. Next up, I find a shiny Mareep, which is nice. I love Mareep. One of my favorite Pokemon. I catch it, and it took me... Hold on, around how many times it took me. It took me a while. Like, this is like 9,591 times. Yeah. This challenge took a long time to do. I started this challenge back on August 10th. And it's the 18th of January 2021 as I'm reading this. Or doing this voiceover. But whatever. Faulkner's next. And well, since I have an electric type, his things got jolted. Alright. Well, Proton. Honestly, I forgot who this was at first. Like, why am I fighting this random grunt? But no. Alright, next up's Bugsy. I paralyze his Scyther, then I start Thundershocking it down. Turns out, I step over to Bayleaf. I start tackling Razor Leaf, it's a Metapod down. But then I realize, wait, what's the point of this? So after she healed, I just went back out to Flappy, and he swapped to Scyther. Then I used Thundershock to take out the Scyther, Thundershock to take out his Metapod, and 2 last Thundershocks to take out his Kakuna. Alright, time to fight our rival for the second time. And his Ghastly goes down to a Thundershock. Next up is Palava. I Thunder Waved it, then I start Thundershocking it down. Getting a critical Thundershock, taking it out on the second one. It was nice. That's up to Zubat. 1 Thundershock took it out. And then I find a shiny Vulpix. I caught it. I want to get a shiny Nidoran. I'll take Vulpix, and I got it after 3,878 encounters. Yeah, this challenge took me a while. At the very end of the video, I'll say how long it actually took me in-game time, just to see how long y'all know I was doing this shit. Anyway, what needs next? I paralyzed it at first, and I tried to, then it attracted me. I swapped over to Vulpix. I confused it, and then I flamethrowed it. But unfortunately, the confusion and paralysis didn't get it. I was able to flamethrower it twice, and Bailey took it out with a magical leaf. Alright, next rival fight in Burn Tower. Flamethrower 1 shots gas by being cursed. Next up is his Magnemite. I swapped to Bayleaf, then I swapped back out to Vulpix to get rid of the curse. 1 Flamethrower takes his Magnemite out. Next up is the Zubat. Thunderbolt is Zubat. I got Thunderbolt and Flamethrower from the game corner, by the way. Then Thunderbolt is Palava, took it down. Next up is Morty. Flamethrowers all of his ghost Pokemon down, for the most part. I paralyzed his Gengar, then Thunderbolt it, bring it to half, use his Shadow Ball, bring me to 17 health, now Thunderbolt. Shadow Ball takes me out. Alright, I just started I attracted my Vulpix and I confused it. Then Flamethrowers took it out as I hit itself with confusion. I think I made a deadly combo here. Alright, his last Honor went down to a Flamethrower, so you know, that was Morty. Not bad experience though. Normally, gym is a lot tougher. Oh well. Thought it just occurred to me I need a water type. So I started doing some chain fishing. I don't know if chain fishing was a thing in this game, but whatever. I found a shiny Poliwag, which is nice. I like Poliwag. Alright, now there's some conundrums because I didn't want to send the damn ball, like, what was this, Nebby? But for Pokeballs. Alright, I finally do catch it. And it took me over 6,079 encounters. Not over, that's how many times it took it. Alright, next up is, Puckface is, Chuck's Jam. So I was able to take out his Prime with 3 Flamethrowers, and I burned his Poliwrath, even though you already said that. And I unluckily got put to sleep with his Hypnosis, but I luckily woke up last turn and took it off Magic Leaf. Alright, next up's Jasmine, but Flamethrower sleep with my Ninetales. Shiny Ninetales looks amazing, by the way. I love it. Yeah, Steelix has high defense, not special defense, that's why that Flamethrower did so much. Then I might have another Flamethrower. Alright, then I found me a shiny Tauros. I like Tauros. That's the main reason I actually try to hunt it. By hunting, I mean keep running around for hours on end until I find out shiny. I'm serious, that's actually what I did for this whole run, basically. I eventually do catch it, though. But it was a fighter, to say the least. Time to fight Executive Petrol, because I'm funny. Alright, so I used 8,666. I don't know if I stated how many times that took me to get Tauros. I then headbutted his 2 poison types, and I strength his Eradicate. Next up is, the Ariana double battle. I used Zen Headbutt on his Arbor, but thanks to the Timid, I didn't take it out. I went for Strength on the Drowsy, take it out 1 shot. Next up is Murkrow and Grimer. I used Strength on the Murkrow, and I actually used Strength on fucking Dragonite on accident. Alright, then I Strength took out Murkrow. I used Strength on Goom, took it out. Alright, next up is Price. I Magical Leafed his Steel down, and I decided to go for a Petal Dance for 1-shotting it. Next up is Dugong. I go for Petal Dance, bring it to 1 health, he heals, so that Petal takes it out. And just for jokes, I decided to stay in, but I hit myself with Confusion and a Blizzard takes me out. Alright, send out Ninetales, Flamethrower, one-shot, just Pillow Swine. Alright, time to fight Petrol again. Wow, so stunning. He has all coughings and wheezings now. But I do decide to switch out of a Tauros who's got badly damaged with a Wheezing, that, and coughings have really high defense, so it's better logic-wise for me to do that. Alright? Then, I just started sweeping the rest of his Pokemon down with Flamethrower. Seriously, I don't know what the fuck's up with this team. It's just so busted. Alright, next up's the Silver fight. And, well, Silver... I don't know. I like him. It's just not challenging. He's off gold, but... So... Basically, it's cool. It's just a big circle while I take down with the Surf and my Politoed, then a Flamethrower, his Magnemite, and Sneasel. Goldbat went down to Thunderbolt and shit. Not Thunderbolt. Alright, Team can fight Proton again. You remember him? Me neither. So, yeah, Thunderbolt and Surf. Surf set him in. I forgot how bad Team Rocket really was in this game, though. Ariana's X, I Flamethrower her entire team because I thought she let off Gloom. She let off Arbok, but whatever. But not Gloom, Vileplume. And I one-shot most of her Pokemon for the most part, except her Grass type, which is ironic. I send out Tauros to deal with it. Alright, time to fight the Archer. Yeah, who remembers this guy? I surfed his Houndour Houndoom, then Coughing came out, and I just Thunderbolted it. Alright. That keeps saying alright a lot. And I eventually find a shiny Sweenub, which is nice. I like Sweenub. I don't know. I caught it. And it took me over 11,000 times. My longest encounter. And no, I'm not using the shiny Gyarados, that's cheating. Alright. My newly evolved Mamoswine, I Ice Fanged her Dragonair, and I Thunderbolted Gyarados, we all saw that. Next up was our King Draw. I decided to paralyze it. As it hits me with 2 Hydro Pumps taking me out. Next up is Meganium. I start Magic Leafing it down. Then I decided to go for Pale Dance for damage. She heals. I keep going for Pale Dance. I'm confused. I decided to switch out to Tauros. As it goes for Hyper Beam. I use Strength, bring it to 25. No, Strength takes it out. Last up is our other Dragonair. Another Ice Fang took her down. That was Claire, the 8th gym badge. Final rival fight time. I Flamethrower his Sneasel. Next up is his Golbat. I Thunderbolt it, but hit myself with Confusion. Then hit myself with Confusion again. Twice in a row. Then I flinched. Then Thunderbolt took it out after I got paralyzed by my static. Alright, next up is Haunter. I send out Tauros to go for a Zen Headbutt, taking out one shot. Next up is his Typhlosion. I go for Surf on Politoed, bring it to red. As he uses Lava Plume, bring me to yellow. Nozer picks it out. Next up is his Magneton. I go for Earthquake on my Piloswine. Next up is Meganium on his Kadabra. I use everybody in this fight. And Pale Dance and a cut. Pale Dance and magically took it out. Alright, first up is Will, the Elite Four. I hit myself a Confusion, and he's Thunderbolt on me. I hit myself Confusion again. Jesus Christ, Ambrose does hit himself Confusion. I eventually get a Thunderbolt to take it out. Next up is Jinx. Flamethrower one-shots it. Next up is Slowbro. I send out Meganium. I go for Petal Dance. One-shot it. Sends out Xatu. I send out Ambrose. Sending out 5 health from a second. And Thunderbolt to get one-shot. Last up is Exeggutor. Flamethrower one-shots. That was more annoying. Next up is Koga. Ninetales Flamethrower. Every time he tests out his Fortress, Flamethrower one-shots that. Next up is his Muck. I go for Earthquake. Taking it that one shot. Last up is Venomoth. I go for Ancient Power because it's super effective, but after he heals, I just go for Ice Fang, realizing that does more damage. I hit use a Nitro, take it out the next shot. Last up is Crobat. Uses Wing Attack. I go for Ice Fang, one shot it. Alright, next up is Bruno. I lead off with Ninetales. It's my best lead. I was gonna burn it, but I forgot, so I just Flamethrower it. Next up is Zonix. I sent out Politoed. One Surf, took it out. Hitmonchan's up. I decided to stay in. I go for Surf because with Thunder Punch. Then I swap back out to Ninetales, knowing he has that. One Flame took it out for the critical hit. Next up is Machamp. I burned it as he goes for revenge. Then I attracted it, just so I could hit less. I use Flamethrower, bring it to yellow. He uses Rock Slide, but this is a burn, and a killing. Another Flamethrower takes it out. Last up is his Hitmonlee. I go for Petal Dance. He burns me with a Blaze Kick. I leave about 4 health, and the Blaze Kick takes him out. Alright, finally 4-member Karen. I burn her Umbreon, then I confused it. I swapped out to Ampharos because Ampharos turns Signal Beam. Signal Beam brings it to red, but the burn takes it out, luckily. Next up is his... Video stalled. Great. His Gengar. I sent out Mamoswine, and he uses Focus Blast, but I use an Ice to take it out because I got to low red health. Next up, Houndoom. Use Surfs, did it in. Then last up is their Vileplume, and I Ice Beamed it as I got took out with the Petal Dance. Then last up is their Murkrow, and Thunderbolt took it out one shot. Alright, Elite 4-member Lance. He leads off with Gyarados, I lead off Ampharos, Thunderbolt one-shots it. Because, 4 times misses. Next up is his Dragonite. I use Ice Fang, take it out one shot. Next up is his Charizard, so I'm with the Politoed. He uses Air Slash. I go for Surf. another Air Slash, then I got punched to death, basically. Alright, next up is Ampharos. He Fire Fangs, I use Thunderbolt, taking him out. Next up is our Dragonite. I use his Dragon Rush, I use Ice Fang to get out one shot. Next up is other Dragonite. He's Dragon Rush, killing me at 8 health, Ice Fang one shot. Next up is Aerodactyl. I go for Ice Shard for damage on it. Then he uses Rock Slide to take me out. I send out Ninetales. I go for a burn, but I miss because of Rock Slide. I flinch, then Aerial takes me out. Luck, right? I send out Tauros for an Intimidate. Send out Meganium. Then I send out Tauros again for another Intimidate drop. Then I use Iron Tail for getting. I always think that Flying is a skill. Whatever. After he heals, stalls, Iron Tail eventually takes him out, making me the champion. Now to fight Blue and Red. Fun. Alright, time to fight Blue. The only really challenging trainer in Kanto besides Red. It's exactly doing all those Trick Room shenanigans. I burn it eventually as it puts me to sleep after he heals after getting flamethrowered. Annoying, he eventually takes out 2 Psychics. I send out Mamoswine, go for a nice try to take it out. Next up's Arcanine. But thanks to the Trick Room, I was able to outspeed Earthquake, but Intimidate let me kill. He takes himself out the Flare Blitz. Alright, next up Small-Champ, send out Ampharos at first, then I send out Politoed because I don't like it. Then he takes me out with a Thunder Punch. I send out Meganium, getting hit with a Dynamic Punch, then I start Pedal Dancing down. I get confused, but I keep Pedal Dancing, and I eventually do take out Machamp. Next up is his Pidgeot. Thunderbolt one-shots it. Next up is his Rhydon. I go for Magical Leaf, one-shotting it. Then last up is his Gyarados, Thunderbolt one-shot. Alright, time to fight Red now. I lead off with Tauros, because I got the Choice Scarf from my mom, then Earthquake one-shots it. Don't take any hail damage. Next up is Blastoise, I send out Ampharos. I go for Thunderbolt as it goes for Blizzard. And one-shotting it as well. Next up is the Snorlax. I had to debate what to do. I decided to send out Mamoswine to add brute power. Snorlax has higher defense, lower defense, and special defense, and 2 Earthquakes to take it out, which is nice. Next up is his Lapras. I send out Ampharos again, Thunderbolt it, bring it down to 25%. Red, then Blizzard takes me out. I send out Tauros, start rock climbing it down, and then I confused it. It hits me with the Blizzard. I go for another rock climb, taking it out. Next up is Venusaur. I send out Ninetales. I Flamethrower it, bring it to under half. Another Flamethrower takes it out, it's gonna hit with the Sludge Bomb. Last up is this Charizard. And knowing that Charizard's flinching is my luck, he uses Air Slash. I use Perish Song, guaranteeing me the victory. And I'm happy I did that, because the next 2 turns I got flinched to death. That's fun. I send out Meganium just because I wanted to end it with the Pokemon I started with, and Irony's sake of ending with a Grass type on a Fire's Body type. Perish Song works, I went after